There's a secret world behind every cruise, a world cruise lines won't tell you about, but experienced cruisers, we talk, from hidden shortcuts and off-menu perks to quiet little scams happening right under your nose. These are 16 cruise tricks the industry keeps off the brochures. Some of these are small hacks that make your trip smoother, others completely change how you cruise, like why your Do Not Disturb sign can attract security or how to swap your cabin after boarding. This isn't your usual cruise tips list. These are the secrets insiders use and cruise lines hope you never notice. And number 16, it's the perfect first-day hack that almost no one knows. Let's dive in. 1. Crew-only areas. Sometimes double as guest shortcuts. On some ships, there are crew-only corridors and stairwells that also serve as secret shortcuts for select guests. You'll never see them on a map, but suite passengers, VIPs, or those who politely ask might get quietly guided through them to skip long embarkation lines or crowded hallways. Think of it as a backstage pass. While everyone else waits, you're being whisked through hidden service routes that lead straight to the gangway or dining deck. If you're traveling in a higher cabin class or have loyalty perks, ask about priority pathways. Sometimes the answer is a discreet smile and a shortcut you'll never forget. But when it comes to closed doors, the one you control, your cabin door, can cause trouble if you're not careful. 2. The Do Not Disturb sign can be a red flag. Leaving that little sign up too long might seem harmless, but to cruise security, it can raise suspicions. Behind the scenes, they're required to ensure every room is safe. If your Do Not Disturb stays out all day without activity, the crew might knock or enter to check on you. It's rare, but it happens, especially on embarkation day. So use it briefly, but don't leave it hanging for hours. Too much privacy can actually get you the opposite. Speaking of things that seem harmless, let's talk about those luxury art auctions. Spoiler, they're not what they seem. 3. Art auctions aren't what they seem. You've seen them, champagne in hand, an enthusiastic auctioneer calling every painting a masterpiece. But here's the truth. These aren't run by the cruise line. They're handled by outside companies, which means if your art turns out to be less valuable than promised, you're on your own. Many passengers find out too late that their limited edition print isn't so limited. One woman spent $3,800 on a piece later appraised for under $500. The auction company blamed the fine print, the cruise line stayed silent. The show, the countdowns, the flattery, all psychology. If you love a piece, snap a photo, go home, and check prices online first. Because on board, even the art can be an illusion. And while that might cost you money, the next secret could cost something much more serious: your safety. 4. Many ships still don't have man-overboard systems. You'd think every modern ship would have automatic man-overboard detection. Shockingly, many still don't. Instead of sensors that alert the bridge instantly, they rely on cameras or eyewitnesses, meaning hours can pass before anyone realizes someone's gone. By then, the ship may be miles away. Cruise lines say the systems are expensive or unreliable, but safety experts disagree. Dozens of real cases show how easy it is for someone to disappear unnoticed. If you're cruising with kids, elderly family, or anyone who wanders, stay alert, especially at night. For all the glamour, cruise ships still have blind spots. But now from danger to dining, because your next secret meal might not even be on the menu. 5. You can ask for off-menu items. Just because it's not listed doesn't mean it's off-limits. Cruise kitchens are flexible. They handle allergies and preferences daily. Craving mashed potatoes, grilled chicken, or a simple rice bowl? Ask nicely. Some frequent cruisers even know secret menu options, like cheese plates, club sandwiches, or curry from another venue's kitchen. Servers usually say yes if you ask early in the meal and stay polite. Sometimes what's not on the menu ends up being the best dish you eat all week. The same can't be said for the next onboard deal, those glittering jewelry sales. 6. Jewelry and watch sales aren't run by the cruise line. That fancy boutique beside the atrium? It's almost always run by a separate company renting space. If a class breaks or a gem isn't what you paid for, the cruise line won't help. One guest bought a half-price diamond ring, only to find it was worth half of that. Refund? Not happening. The retailer was overseas with strict no-return policies. Those duty-free flash sales are designed to pressure you. Take a photo, check prices on land, and compare before you buy. Once you disembark, the warranty is as good as gone. And while those shops are designed to make you spend, wait until you hear how everything else on the ship is too. 7. Cruise staff are trained to subtly influence spending. Nothing on a cruise happens by accident, not even how it smells. Bartenders, spa staff, and retail clerks are trained in subtle sales psychology. They know when to suggest, when to pause, and when to smile. The ship itself helps them. Background scents are engineered, coffee near cafes, lavender near spas, to trigger emotional responses. Lighting, music, even floor layout are carefully crafted to guide you toward your wallet. You're not just on vacation, you're inside a floating experiment in consumer behavior, but not every secret takes money from you. Some give back. Like the right to double up on dinner, totally free. 8. You can ask for second meals in the dining room. Most first-timers don't know this. You can order seconds in the main dining room. 2 entrees, 2 desserts. It's all fair game. Undecided between steak or salmon? Get both. Want an extra serving of Eggs Benedict? Go for it. Staff won't judge. In fact, they'll often encourage it. Just avoid waste and be courteous. A little kindness goes a long way, and might even earn you a surprise extra dish later. But for a real bonus, you don't even need to eat more. You just need to ask when prices change. 9. Cabin prices can drop after you book. But you have to ask, cruise fares fluctuate constantly. If your cabin's price drops before final payment, you might be entitled to a refund, onboard credit, or even an upgrade, but you must request it. Cruise lines won't notify you. Smart cruisers set price alerts or check manually. A few have scored free balcony upgrades just for catching a lower fare early. It's one of the easiest ways to save, or sail in style, for the same money. And if you think that's cool, the next secret literally takes you where no normal passenger goes. 10. You can request a behind-the-scenes tour, even if it's not advertised. Many ships quietly offer backstage tours, but they're rarely promoted. These crew access or bridge and engine tours take you deep into the ship's operations, the kitchens, laundry, control rooms, even the bridge if you're lucky. They're often limited to loyalty members or suite guests, but you can still ask guest services early. Sometimes a polite inquiry is all it takes. It's one of the rarest and most fascinating onboard experiences, and most passengers have no clue it exists. But if you're stuck in a bad cabin, don't panic, because the next trick could get you moved, even mid-cruise. 11. You can trade your cabin after boarding. Here's something most cruisers miss. Cabin changes aren't impossible after embarkation. If your room has serious noise, sounds, or vibration issues, head to guest services immediately. If open cabins exist, they might quietly move you. The key is timing and politeness. Ask early before everything fills up. Sometimes you'll walk away with a quieter room or a better view without spending another $1. Now, once you're off the ship, there's a different kind of trick waiting, one that could double what you pay ashore. 12. Shore excursions often cost double what locals charge. Cruise lines push their own excursions hard, but most are run by local tour operators. If you book directly with those same companies, you could pay half for the same trip. You'll often get smaller groups and more flexible experiences too. Just check reviews, confirm timing, and make sure you'll be back before departure. Most local guides are pros. They work with cruise passengers every week. So don't be afraid to skip the official sales pitch. Sometimes the best adventures start off the books. Back on board, though, there's another secret deal that never gets announced, but every frequent cruiser knows it. 13. Laundry day specials are never advertised loudly. Most ships have a single-day laundry sale where you can fill a bag for a flat fee, usually half the normal cost. but they never announce it. Ask your room steward early in the voyage if they know when laundry day hits. They'll often give you a quiet heads up. It's a simple way to stay fresh on long cruises without racking up huge cleaning bills. But not every problem is about clothes. Sometimes the issue is right in the air you're breathing. 14. Cabin air vents are often shared between rooms. Ever walked into your cabin and caught a strange smell? Garlic shrimp, perfume, or something worse? The culprit might not be you. Many cabins share air vents with neighboring rooms. That means your neighbor's cologne, food, or cigarette smoke can drift right in. If it happens, call guest services. They can adjust airflow, bring purifiers, or even move you if needed. Don't suffer in silence. Your mystery odor probably isn't your fault. But step outside for some air, and you might stumble onto a secret spot few passengers ever find. 15. The front of the ship is often accessible but unmarked. There's a little-known gem on many ships, an unmarked deck at the very front, often on deck 5, 7, or 8. The doors aren't labeled, sometimes even marked crew only, but some lead to quiet open areas with stunning ocean views. It's the perfect place to watch sunrise, film arrivals, or just enjoy peace away from crowds. You'll feel like you found your own private balcony at sea. And now for the perfect ending, the best place to eat right after you board that almost nobody goes to. 16. You can eat in the main dining room for lunch on embarkation day. Here's a secret that seasoned cruisers swear by. When you first step on board, don't follow the crowd to the buffet. It's chaos. Trays clattering, lines wrapping around the deck, people juggling plates piled high with food they didn't even mean to grab. It's part of the experience, sure, but it's also exhausting after hours of travel. The real insiders quietly slip past all of that and head straight for the main dining room instead. Most passengers don't even realize it's open during embarkation, but it usually is, and it's one of the calmest, most underrated moments of the entire cruise. You'll find proper tables, real menus, and full waiter service. No crowds, no pushing for a seat, no buffet madness. You can actually sit down, take a breath, and start your cruise the way it's meant to begin. Relaxed, unhurried, and maybe even with a glass of wine in hand. It's also a great time to meet your waitstaff, sample the service, and get a feel for what dinners will be like. It's the best-kept first-day secret at sea. Skip the stampede, dine in peace, and start your vacation like a pro. And there you have it, 16 hidden cruise tricks that cruise lines keep off the record. From secret hallways to air vents, from art scams to onboard psychology, these are the insider moves that separate rookies from pros. If you learned something new, hit subscribe before we set sail again. It really helps more than you know. Now check out the next video on your screen. Until next time, happy cruising.